Yeah. Yo, what up? What up? What up? It's your boy Hard 8, the truth for YouTube. Your favorite commentator's favorite commentator. Yeah. What's up, people? What's happening? You already know the deal, man. We're going to talk about this Xbox Series X. Thoughts? Oh, man. We got some things to talk about, man. We definitely got to talk about that dumbass name, man. And that name is definitely going to affect the sales. You better believe it. The sales will be affected by that name because to the casuals, man, it's going to be a very confusing name. Yeah, so we definitely going to talk about that. Yo, make sure y'all check out my Video Game Award live reaction video, man. YouTube had that shit blocked for like 12 hours. You know what I mean? Fuck the views all up. You dig? You know what I mean? So make sure y'all go check that out. It's up now and you can watch it. You know what I mean? But it was blocked. I believe it was blocked in like 250 countries or some shit due to copyright claims and all that. So got that shit situated, man. Make sure y'all go check it out. Yeah, man, we got to talk about this this Xbox Series X thing, man. It's the hype is already starting, man. You know, this shit, it's like, when it comes to this internet shit, dog, it's like fucking, it's like deja vu all over again. Like, it's like the same reactions all the time, yo. It's like the same reactions, it's the same behaviors all the fucking time. Like, people are definitely insane. Like, I mean, it's the same shit over and over to the same results, man. And I don't understand how people continue to jump out the fucking window without waiting, for one, waiting for all the facts, and for two, waiting for the actual machine to arrive. Like, soon as they just show off a box, here we go. Motherfuckers just jumping out the window. I done seen shit where people, oh, the new Xbox that made PC irrelevant. Like, it's the same shit every time a new box is announced. We hear the same shit over and over again for it only to turn out to not be true. It's like, come on, man, relax. You know what I mean? Fucking relax. Like, yes, these consoles are pretty, it looks to be pretty powerful, but at the same time, we already know you gotta wait. We gotta wait and see. Like, Xbox always have a very powerful console. Since the first one, the only one where they really like slipped up on was the 360. But they always have like a very powerful fucking console. The original one fucking was way more powerful than the PS2 and the fucking GameCube. And, you know, we already got the One X that's much more powerful than the Pro and all that shit. Like, all of this power doesn't mean shit if it's not being utilized, man. We've seen one game that looks to be pretty decent graphically, and that's Hellblade, which is a multi-plat. Probably still going to look better on PC, most likely. And Hellblade is trash for the record. Just want to put that out there. Ain't nothing changed. The game, the first one was boring as fuck. I'd probably rather play Death Stranding than play the first game. And the first game is short, like very short. And I still couldn't get through that boring garbage. So nothing changed. Hellblade is still trash. It was trash. Part 1 was trash. And I don't think Part 2 is going to be any different. But we'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see. It could be. You know, it could turn out to be a great game. It could turn out to be way better than fucking Part 1. But as far as right now, the jury is still out on that one. So we'll see. But it's like people jumping out the window again. Oh, PC is irrelevant. Oh, it just destroyed the PlayStation 5. We don't even know what the PlayStation 5 is bringing to the table. We have nothing. You know what I mean? Sony chose not to do some half-ass, watered-down fucking reveal. Like, the only reason why Microsoft is doing this is just to keep, like, just to get the name out, just to keep it buzzing or whatever like that. We actually saw nothing. And they showed, you seen the back of Master Chief running up a fucking mountain or some shit like that. You got Hellblade, and then they had like soccer in there for some fucking reason. Like you ain't getting nothing. It was lazy as fuck. It was lazy. All you got was the box. That's all you need. You got the fucking small form factor PC looking box, which I don't really care about how it looks, but that's all you fucking got. And people already losing their fucking minds over this shit. Like we ain't get nothing. But anyway, yeah, make sure y'all go check out my video game award reaction. And if you couldn't watch it before, it's now live. It was blocked in 200 and something fucking countries, but we got it situated. So yeah, you can go check it out. Let's start with this this goddamn, the name. The name, oh boy, I don't fucking understand this shit. Yo, I really don't understand what be going on in these meetings and shit like that. Is anybody not allowed to speak up and explain why a name like this is going to hurt it in the long run? Just the way that it did with the fucking Wii U. People were confused. Listen, y'all gotta understand, we are the minority. Yes, we are on the internet every day, on social media, Twitter, and things like that, talking about these video games. You know what I mean? And all of that. We stay up on the news. We watch people that make videos about games. We are on top of all this. So, of course, we know better. And, of course, to us, it might seem, just regular. Like, yeah, it's, I'm not confused at all. Of course, because we are embedded in this shit. But I'm telling you, the general public is going to be confused by this fucking name. And I don't understand, why couldn't they come up with a better name? Who is sitting in these board meetings and just let this name slide? How did everybody in the meeting agree to this name and thought that this name would be a good idea? And don't they have people that crunch numbers and all that shit? Don't they got people that do research and all of that shit when it comes to the market? Shouldn't they have somebody that knows about what happened with the Wii and the Wii U and how the Wii U suffered because of the name? Shouldn't there have been somebody in that meeting that was like, hey, the Wii U, one of the reasons why it failed was because of the name, right? People were confused and shit. Like, I was working at GameStop at the time, and I'm telling you, people was confused about the difference between the Wii and the Wii U. Now you got Xbox One X, Xbox Series X. What the fuck? People talking about they're following the model of a cell phone. No, what do you mean? Cell phones are clear. Like, what are you talking about? You got the S9, S10. You see, you know what I mean? 10 is higher than 9. 10 is probably better than 9. It's really simple. And I seen people like, oh, look at the PlayStation. They've been naming it the same shit. It's simple, though. It's simple and it's self-explanatory. PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. It's really simple. You got the iPhone 10, iPhone 11. It's really simple to understand which one is the new one. Usually you count from 0 up, right? So if the number is greater, then this one is probably the new one. You know what I mean? So I don't know what they're talking about when they talking about they following like a cell phone thing. And like, what are you talking about? iPhone 10, iPhone 11, Note 9, Note 10. It's really quite fucking simple. S9, S10. It's simple. It's self-explanatory. This shit right here is going to confuse people. Hey, I'm coming here to buy an Xbox. Okay, which one do you want? Do you want the X or the Series X? What? Which X do you want? I don't know. What do you mean, what X do I want? I just want an Xbox. I want the Xbox. Okay, but do you want the S, the X, or the Series X? I don't fucking know. Just give me an Xbox. Okay, what X do you... Man, just give me a PlayStation 5. Just give me a damn PlayStation 5 so I can get the fuck out of here. Like, it's simple. Like, the PlayStation name is like, it's basic, but it's self-explanatory. PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. This is the new... Okay, got it. Got it. I'm telling you, people are going to be confused. So we'll see how this turn out. Yes, we know better, people. Of course, we know better. But I'm telling you right now, I can ask Miss Hard 8 right now, which Xbox you want? You want the X or the Series X? She gonna be confused like I'm a, huh? What you talking about? What are you talking about? So the name is just stupid. I don't, like, come on. They could have came up with anything better than this. Fuck it, they could have called it the Xbox 720. Shit, that name always sounded cool to me. I don't know why, but I always thought the 720 was a cool name. You know what? They could have went with that name, right? Because the last good memory that people got about the Xbox is the 360. So now if you come with the 720, that name might hit different. I know it does in my opinion. It hits different. And plus the last good memory of Xbox is the 360. You know what I mean? So you should leave all of, listen, this whole Xbox shit is real. Like, people do not fuck with this console, dog. Like, even people that don't do what we do, check out video games on the internet every day, all day and shit like that, hardcore gamers. I'm talking about regular, casual motherfuckers be like, I don't want that Xbox. It's garbage. You know what I'm saying? So you should try to get away from anything that associates with the previous Xbox. Don't call that shit a 1. Don't call that shit a S. Don't call that shit a X. You should try to scratch all that shit from people's minds. Call that shit something totally different, like Xbox 720. Xbox 360 Part 2. Something like that. But that name's horrible too. But anyway, you get my motherfucking point. They should stay away from anything that reminds people of this generation, because that shit is a failure. Really bad. The Switch has already surpassed the Xbox One in hardware sales. That's terrible. That's fucking terrible. People don't really, y'all, the Xbox brand is like shit. The Xbox brand, in the grand scheme of things, is shit. And it's never going to win a generation because they don't have other territories. It's never going to win a generation. They'd have no chance. They can win the U.S., but worldwide, they have no chance. But yeah, it's sad, man. The name, the Xbox brand is very tainted right now. And it's going to take Nintendo and Sony to fuck up really bad for the Xbox to have a fucking chance. It's just not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of memes was going around about the design of the Xbox Series X. Some funny ass memes out here. I don't, at the end of the day, I told y'all before, I've always told y'all, I don't really care the way a console looks or whatever. It looks like a small form factor PC. It no longer looks like a console. It's no longer, I don't know if this is going to be, if Sony is going to have like a big ass type of box. You know what I mean? Do these boxes need to be bigger to be able to fit the power into it? I don't know how this is going to go, but it no longer looks like a console. Like, I guess for Xbox, the traditional look of a console is done. This is a straight out PC. That's what it looked like. It looked like a straight PC. Now, some people saying you might be able to swap out parts and it might be modular and all that. I don't think so. That defeats the purpose of being a fucking console. You know what I mean? That's the point of a console. The point of a console is not to have to worry about upgrading parts and swapping shit out and all that. The point of a console is plug it in, put the game in, and fucking play. That's the point of a console. We talking about interchangeable parts and all that, then you might as well get a fucking PC. You know what I'm saying? You might as well do that. So I don't think you're going to be able to take out no parts, switch out no graphics cards, or none of that shit. You know what I mean? Because then it ain't a console no more. You feel me? And, if casual's going to be fucking tripping up and stumbling with the name, now you're going to give them the fucking, the duty of changing out parts? Nah, it's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. That is not going to happen. People that don't know no better, breaking shit and all that, it is not going to happen. Some people needed tutorials on how to change the fucking hard drive in the PlayStation, which was very simple. Remove a couple screws, Some people still fuck that up. Now you want them to be changing out graphics cards and all. It ain't happening. It's a console for a reason. Now, yes, it looks like a fucking PC, but it ain't gonna fucking function like one. You know what I mean? As far as interchangeable parts and shit. Nah, that ain't happening. Relax. And if you want that, fucking build a PC. Now, as far as the price go, the jury's out. I know this shit is supposed to be like 12 teraflops and all that shit. People want power. Y'all want power, and power costs. You got to pay for fucking power. So, they didn't announce nothing about these two different SKUs or nothing like that. So we'll see how that goes. I don't really know how that's gonna work. Like they're gonna have a weaker one, and then one for the hardcore. How is that gonna work with the games? Like, is there gonna be a graphics option menu or some shit like that? Like, are we gonna get that as far as PC goes? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like having a weaker SKU and shit like that without being able to tamper with the settings that's gonna water down the games. That's gonna affect us, the people that is gonna get the higher end model. If there's no settings menu, then they're gonna have to make sure that the game is scalable. You know what I mean? Like if we can't change no settings, then they're gonna have to make sure that it works a certain way. Like I don't know how that's gonna go. That's gonna be fucking crazy. I don't know. They're gonna have two different copies of a game, like Halo Infinite. You're gonna have the Series S copy, and then you got the Series X copy. Like, how are you gonna be able to make sure they scale properly without us being able to tamper with the settings? You know what I mean? Without the gamers. That's what I mean. I don't mean us. I don't have no plans on getting no fucking Xbox. There's no need to get an Xbox when all the games are gonna be coming to PC. So, yeah, man, it's really no need for me to get an Xbox. And plus, man, I'm hooked on like G-Sync, high frame rates, and shit like that. Like, lately, I ain't even been playing at 4K lately. Lately, I've been playing at 1440p, 120 with, G-Sync. So, playing multiplayer games like Battlefield 5 and Gears of War, my God, it's nah. And I've been playing like that for a while now, so when I do go back to 4K 60, that shit is kind of choppy. I mean, of course, the visual fidelity is better, but as that frame rate, man, it's something different. It's something different. And it's funny because I was always one of them people that used to be like, nah, 4K 60 for me. 4K 60. But now I get it, man. I have a way more enjoyable time on these multiplayer games when I'm playing at 120, 1440 at G-Sync, man. It's just way better. I'm just moving better. I'm playing better and all that shit. So, yeah, they got me. But, yeah, we'll see. I don't see me getting. I don't see like I haven't even been on consoles lately. Like for a while, I was doing the whole console, switching back and forth for a while. But I'm good where I'm at, man. I haven't been really having no like crazy PC problems or anything like that. So I've been really just chilling, man. I've been enjoying PC, dog. Like I don't have no desire to play any consoles, and I ain't been like that since I first got on PC back in 2011. I had no desire to go back to the 360 or the PS3, and I didn't, except when I had to get a PS3 for those exclusives I wanted to play. But I have no desire to play the game on consoles right now, man. You know what I mean? I got a problem right now going from 120 to 60. So imagine going from 120 to fucking 30. That shit is going to be a struggle, especially when The Last of Us 2 come out. That shit is going to be a struggle. So I really don't have no desire with the console shit. And I've been, I have a condition of like, getting, not being satisfied. And I've been doing good lately, man. I haven't had, like I said, I haven't had no PC problems. And y'all know if I've been having PC problems, I'll tell y'all. I haven't been having no PC problems, man. My shit been good. My shit been solid. You know what I mean? I haven't been having nothing crazy that make me want to be like, man, fuck this PC shit. I've been good, man. And like I said, G-Sync, man, God, G-Sync is a beautiful thing, man. Wow. I can't believe I gave it up for the fucking 10 days I gave it up to go on that fucking Sony AG9. I was tripping then. Damn sure missed it. That's why I went back to the C9. Yeah, that G-Sync, man. Wow. I'm telling you, like I said, I'm back to playing. Like, I had stopped playing Battlefield 5 for a minute because I just wasn't really enjoying the game like that. But ever since I've been back on Battlefield 5 with that G-Sync and that motherfucking, and them high frames, man, I'm having a blast, man. I've been playing Battlefield 5 daily now. I'm like, I got my Battlefield 5 swag back, and I've been beasting. My fucking KD been in the tank on the PC, but I'm getting it up, and I'm having fun doing that. You know what I mean? I like setting goals for myself, man, and give me something to play for, man. So yeah, man, I'm G-Sync, man. That shit is a game changer, and I can't see myself like going back to consoles like full time without none of them features. Like, I just can't see that happening, but we'll see. So they showed off Hellblade 2, which is going to be on PC and it's going to look better. They showed off Hellblade. I was talking to BG on Twitter. This motherfucker talking about some, depending on how these consoles work out, he might leave PC alone altogether. I'm calling bullshit right now. Again, this is something that we done did at the beginning of generations before, where we like, oh, we done with PC, and that ain't happening. I'm calling bullshit. Motherfuckers is not leaving G-Sync 104. I think BG got like a monitor, like 144 hertz, 165 hertz or something like that. Come on. Listen, this is the thing too. Let's talk about this shit, right? With the extra power with these consoles, that means the visual fidelity will be increased, right? We already know that these devs like to push the visuals more than anything else. I really don't see that changing this generation. So all of that power is going to be used up for the visual fidelity and everything else that's going on in the world. And I still think frame rate, they're going to be cool with that 30 frames. I think that it is it's just like with movies, man. It's an old standard that they just refuse to move on from. Like movies. Movies are shot at 24 frames per second. I think that is old and outdated. That's why I can't wait for Gemini Man to come out on 4K Blu-ray, because it's going to be 60 hertz or 60 frames or whatever. Excuse me, or whatever. And you've seen The Hobbit, which was 48. It was fucking great, right? It was great. These devs, they are stuck in that old standard of 30 frames per second. I think we're going to get these crazy graphical games that's using up all the fucking power, and it's going to be fucking 30 frames per second. That's what I believe. I think we still are going to get 30 frames per second games on fucking consoles, because they're going to be putting all that power into the visual fidelity of these games. These games are going to look fucking amazing at 30 frames per second. You may have some devs that may prioritize 60, but it's an old standard that they can't seem to fucking shake. Just like with fucking movies. 24 frames with movies, to me, is outdated. Is out fucking dated. They need to, like, come on. That shit is outdated. Need to move the fuck on. I think all of that power is going to be going to the graphics. Especially the first couple of games where they're trying to show off what this next gen is about. Now, I know something like Phil Spencer said they 60 at the minimum. He may be talking about their first party games. And we already seen how their first party games is looking. Besides Hellblade, we saw how their first party games are looking. So, yes, I'm quite sure 60 could be the minimum for them ugly ass fucking games. But as far as multiplats, you know what I mean? That's a different story. You can't put no stipulation on a fucking multiplats. You know what I mean? You can't tell them, yo, 60 is the minimum, or y'all, we're not going to have y'all game on our console. That's not going to fucking happen. So the multiplats are going to be able to do what they want. The devs that's doing multiplats. Maybe they're going to force 60 on their first party. You know what I mean? On the studios they own. But we already see how those games are looking, so that won't be hard. You know what I mean? But if anything, any of these games that's like photorealistic or have a realistic style and all that shit, 60 frames at 4K, yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm thinking we still going to be getting that 30 frames per second bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I still think we're going to be getting that 30 frames per second bullshit. Somebody, TJ McDub said, what I got on my PC? You knew? I don't recognize seeing your name. But yeah, I got a 9900K and a 2080 Ti. So the next generation consoles are not even going to compare to what I got now. But by the time those come out, I'll probably be on the 3080 Ti. By the time those come out, and that graphics card is going to be, man, that shit going to be on another motherfucking level. But yeah, I see 30 frames per second still being a thing, dog. Real talk. I see it still being a fucking thing. For some reason, I think the Lockhart is going to be 1080p, nothing higher. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work, man. If we can't control the settings, I don't know how they're going to have these two different SKUs, and one is going to be vastly weaker than the other. Like, I don't know how are they going to, I think the games are going to be affected if you're trying to make sure that they at least look decent across both platforms, right? Because when you got two different SKUs like this, and it's the same game, you don't want one game to be drastically different from the other. You know what I'm saying? That's going to cause people to fucking complain and shit like that. So we can't control settings. I don't know how they're going to have these games scaling between a weaker console and a stronger console. You see what I'm saying? Besides, the resolution might be different or the frame rate might be different. That's the only thing that they can do without us having to touch any type of settings. But as far as like the visual fidelity and all that shit, I don't really know, man. It might be, I don't know. Because even if we look at the X and the Xbox One or like the Pro and shit like that, like the only main difference be resolution for the most part. And sometimes frame rate. But a lot of times the frame rate be matching. So we'll see, man. Hey, shout outs to Biz the Kid Gaming for the super chat. He said, y'all saw what Red Dead Redemption 2 did to them 2080s. We definitely not getting 60 frames across the board next generation. Yeah, man. Not even just the 2080s, man. The 2080 Ti was brought to its knees by Red Dead Redemption 2. And people think that the game is poorly unoptimized and all that. It's poorly optimized. No, it's not. The game is not. It's an open world game. The graphics are fucking top notch. You want to play at 4K and shit like that. All that shit takes power. All of that shit take power. And next generation, of course, games are going to be looking much better than Red Dead 2. I mean, maybe not right away, but as the shit matures, games are going to be looking much better than Red Dead 2. And that shit, listen, with more power, developers want to do more things. And a lot of times, frame rate is not on their mind. You feel what I'm saying? I think a lot of times with these devs, frame rate is the last thing they thinking about. As long as they can hit 30, that's all they care. You know what I mean? They cool with that. With all this extra power, they're going to be cramming more shit into these games, which is great at the end of the day. But if you one of them people that want higher frame rates, it might suffer at times. You know what I'm saying? If they focus on just cramming these games with as much detail and graphical fidelity as possible. You feel what I'm saying? So we'll see. This is what's not going to change, right? Because people are like, oh, the PC is irrelevant. No. By the time these consoles drop, we're going to be on to the 3000 series, right? And the 3000 series is going to be in a whole nother lead of these consoles. These consoles will be far behind PC by the time they drop, right? Far behind PC. So nothing's going to change. PC is still going to be the platform that's going to give you the very high frame rates and the very high resolutions. You know what I'm saying? PC is already on 8K and all of that shit. You can already do 8K at 30 frames on PC. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of games. I was watching the dude play Call of Duty at 8K, 30 frames, max settings. You know what I'm saying? So PC is already tapping into that 8K shit. You know what I mean? PC is always going to be a couple of steps ahead of consoles, no matter what. Because by the time these consoles drop, PC is already going to be on to the next best thing. You know what I mean? So that's not going to change. All that PC is irrelevant. We hear this shit every fucking generation. Every fucking generation we hear this shit. It's not going to happen. PC is still going to be the place to play if you want minimum restrictions and if you want to be able to control how you play games. You dig? Cheap games and all that. And then the Xbox, all the games are coming to PC. We already know what's happening. Shit, PlayStation might have some games coming to PC. You dig? And it's really going to be a wrap if that happened. If they start bringing their motherfucking exclusives to PC, woo. That's something I dream about. I dream about PlayStation. PlayStation, y'all want this money. Come get this money, PlayStation. You're leaving it on the table. I dream. I have a dream. I dream that fucking PlayStation exclusives come to PC. My God. You know why? Because I want to play my favorite PlayStation exclusives in the best possible way. The best possible way. Can you imagine The Last of Us 2 on PC at max settings? And not being no console port, like they really made a PC port. Max settings. 4K 6. My God. Do you understand the type of power, the type of game that would come out of Naughty Dog if they had the power like the PC and shit like that? It would be fucking crazy. It would be crazy. So I have a dream that PlayStation console exclusives are coming to PC one day. I hope it happens, man. I hope it happens. But you know, keep hope alive. It's just I just want to play my favorite games in the best possible way. I don't understand why people are against that type of shit. You know what I mean? I don't understand why people are against being able to play a game in the best possible way. You know what I mean? Like these corporate slaves and shit like that, they worrying about shit that has nothing to do with them. They worrying about brand quality and all this shit as far as they just worrying about a bunch of shit that has nothing to do with you as a person that's just sitting at home or whatever. As a regular Joe Smo, a lot of that shit has nothing to do with you. The stocks, none of that shit. How something is perceived, none of that shit has anything to do with you. I just want to play my favorite games in the best possible way. That's it. And another thing I don't get is how people, like, can you imagine, think about this for a second. Let's try to think retarded for a minute, like these corporate slaves. Let's see if we can think retarded for a minute, right? Can you imagine being mad that more people get to play a game? Come on, dream with me, or have this nightmare with me. Can you imagine being upset because you find out that more people get to play a game? How does this shit make sense to a person with a brain? How does this make sense to a person with a sane mind? I cannot imagine, I can't fathom getting on the internet one day, seeing that more people get to play a game and I be pissed off. What the fuck? This some fucking bullshit. Fuck this shit, I'm about to quit gaming. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Damn, what you mad about? Cause more people are going to get to play a certain game. This shit got me pissed. Fuck this shit, I'm about to quit gaming. I'm going to Nintendo. All this other dumb shit. Because more people get to play a game. You are mad because more people get to play a game and you're supposed to be a fucking gamer. How does this make any sense? How? It makes no sense to me. That shit is retarded. You got to be retarded to be affected by some shit like that. You mad because more people get to play a game. Let that sink in for a fucking minute. God, that's retarded to me. You are upset and ready to quit gaming. You're supposed to be a gamer, but you're ready to quit gaming. We don't even talk like that. Real gamers can't even fathom them fucking words. I'm quitting gaming. What? Bitch, quit your mother. Fuck, I look like quitting gaming. Got to be crazy. You got to be crazy, especially for some shit like this. I'm quitting gaming. If Sony want more gamers to play their games, I quit. Huh? I'm quitting. Fuck Sony. Fuck you, Sony. You want more people to play your game, Sony? Fuck you. You want to make more money as a business? Fuck you. How did that makes no sense to me. A real gamer don't even, we can't even form them words. I'm quitting, what? Quitting gaming over that? Never. Never. I'm quitting gaming. Oh, Sony want more people to play their games. Oh, my pussy's bleeding. Oh, I dropped my pussy. Oh, where's my pussy? My pussy's on the floor. Oh, Sony, why? Why, Sony? Why do you want more people to play your games? Oh, my pussy. Now get the fuck out of here. This shit is retarded. And if anybody, if this is you, you're retarded. Point blank, period. Picture me getting mad because Sony want more people to play their games. The fuck? Come on, man. That's crazy. That's fucking insane. Oh, Sony! Shout outs to Undenied Real. He said, I'm salty they took down your live stream of the Game Awards. I missed most of it. Nah, it's back up, man. It's back up. You can watch it. It's back up. You dig? Shout outs to you for the super chat, though. Appreciate that. Do I have any more? Okay, no. Oh, Sony! Motherfuckers quitting gaming because more people could play a game. Like, I really be thinking sometimes, like, how do your brain work? Like, like for real though. Like, when you really think about some of this behavior, right? Like, I be thinking, like, what is going on in life when this is at the top of your priorities, man? Like, how do you even got time to get mad over this type of shit? Like, how? I'm worrying about some other shit at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker got bills. Motherfucker got to work and shit like that to really be pissed. Can you imagine just being at work or being mad at your girl or some shit like that, or friends, or just being in a bad mood? Can you imagine being in a bad mood because a company that doesn't give a fuck about you want to make more money? Because a company that don't give a fuck about you want more people to play their games. Can you imagine being in a bad mood for that? Sit there and actually try to put yourself in those shoes where you got a fucking attitude because more people are going to get to play a game. And then look at like MLB. People are upset and they don't even play the fucking game. You never play the MLB game. You don't give a fuck about an MLB game, but you are mad because other people get to play? What the fuck? That is crazy to me. You don't even give a fuck about MLB. But you mad because people that do care about the game are now finally going to get to play the game. And that got you in a bad mood. In real fucking life. In real life. You walking around with your fucking lip hanging. Your lip poked the fuck out. Because more people are going to get to play a game that you don't even give a fuck about. And you mad in real life? Wow. Wow. That shit funny to me. In real fucking life. Wow. Wow. That crazy to me. That is fucking crazy to me. That is insane. More people are going to get to play a game that you don't even care about and you're mad in real life. Wow. We are all gamers. I want all gamers to have a good time. Yeah, we talk a lot of shit, we pop shit, a lot of jokes and all that. But at the end of the day, if a gamer get to play a game that they've been looking forward to playing, man, hey, man, enjoy yourself. Have at it. There's a bunch of people that want to play MLB. They don't want a PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't want a fucking PlayStation. And that's their prerogative. Everybody don't want a motherfucking PlayStation. Everybody is not going to buy a PlayStation for one fucking game. So guess what? They'll miss out on that game. That's their business. Now, but they want to play MLB. You know what I mean? Everybody's not buying a whole fucking console for one game. Now, people that want to play baseball games, they get to play it. And MLB, the show, is a great fucking baseball game. You think I'm going to be mad because people that love baseball finally get to play the game? I'm going to be mad about that? No, that's what's up. I'm happy for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for you. Everybody don't want a fucking PlayStation. God damn, they don't. Shout outs to Tony Wood 25. He said, what's good, Hard 8? And preach that hostile gospel, my brother. I don't care the gains and losses of these gaming companies, but I am gaming slave to whoever deliver the products. Facts. Facts. That's all that matters. Also, shout outs to Biz the Kid Gaming. He said, people keep saying competition suffers. How? Your game still has to be better than other games. Games compete with other games. Period. Fuck the competition. Why do I give a fuck about a competition? I mean, competition is good, but as far as like the game, you still want people to buy your product, right? So you still have to produce a fucking decent product, or it's going to sit on the shelves, or you're going to lose money. So at the end of the day, you still got to come up with a decent game, regardless if it's on one platform or multiple platforms. The game still has to be good. Point blank, period. I don't need a game to be like, this is my thing. If Last of Us 2 went multiplat, would that change if the game's good or not? Would that fucking matter? Does that matter? That doesn't matter. That doesn't. That's the same shit that Nintendo's dudes did. Remember back a couple years ago with the Rayman situation? Remember how hyped the Nintendo dudes was for Rayman, and then when they found out it was going multiplat, all of a sudden they wasn't interested no more? This is corporate slave shit at its finest. You was interested in the game when it was exclusive. Once it goes multiplat, now you have no more interest. How does that even fucking work? I can't wait to play Last of Us 2. Oh, that game gonna be fucking fire. What? It went multiplat. Oh, man, that game trash. I don't want to play that shit no more. That don't even make sense. It's crazy. Crazy. Shout outs to Keyop 901. He said Horizon Zero Dawn on PC would be great. More gamers get to play, yet for these fanboys feel like they're losing bragging rights. That's a fact. You know what I mean? That's definitely a fact. Horizon, I fuck around and play Horizon Zero Dawn again if it came to PC. No, matter of fact, that's a fact. I would definitely buy it. You know why? One reason why I would buy it is because I want to show Sony that this was worth it. Put the rest of your games on this motherfucking PC. You know what I'm saying? It comes down to this. I just want to play my favorite games in the best possible way. Point blank, period. And if that's on PC, then that's on fucking PC. You know what I'm saying? I just want to play my games in the best possible way. Every time I'm playing a Sony exclusive, I'm always thinking, damn, man, how this experience would be if it was on PC. How better would this experience be if it was 60 frames per second? I remember back in the day when they came out with, I think it was Digital Foundry. Remember, this is before we got Uncharted the remaster. This was years before the Uncharted remaster. And they uploaded an Uncharted 3 video in 60 frames per second. This is back when, this was during the 360 and the PS3. So we were stuck with sub HD and fucking 30 frames per second. Well, you'd be lucky if a game was 30 frames per second last generation, right? And they uploaded Uncharted 3 in 60 frames. This was like when YouTube first started to allow 60 frames. That shit was crazy. I remember looking at that shit like, damn, look how good this shit looked at 60 frames. Because at that time, we had never seen Uncharted at anything other than 30 or less. So to actually be able to see Uncharted at 60 frames, it was amazing. It was like, wow, one could fucking dream, right? I want to play my favorite games in the best possible way. That's all. That's all it comes down to. I don't care what platform delivers that. Just, I would like to play my favorite game in the best possible way. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing to be left on the table due to hardware limitations and shit like that. That's just me, though. And again, I could never be mad because more people get to play a fucking video game. That could never bother me for real. At all. I could never be in a bad mood. Think about this. You're in a bad mood. You're in a bad mood. You have an attitude because more people are getting to play a game. That is fucking sad. What the fuck is going on in your life to where that type, some shit like that can have you upset? It's crazy. It's fucking crazy to me. But the Xbox Series X, we just gotta wait and see, man. You know, Hellblade looks cool as far as like visuals. That was supposed to all be in-game engine and all that, so we'll see how it looks, how it runs and all that. Is it going to be 4K 60? You know, is the graphics going to be top-notch? We just have to wait and see, man. I don't understand why people like jumping out the window with these just proclaiming shit. Oh, PC's irrelevant. Oh, it just destroyed the PlayStation 5. We did find out some information that it will be backwards compatible across all of the previous Xbox games. Now, I don't know how that's going to work. If it's going to be like some games will work, you got to put it in and find out, or some shit like that. I don't understand how it's going to work, but it's supposed to be able to play the original Xbox, the 360, and the Xbox One games. So for people that's into that, that is, I guess it's a great feature. You know what I mean? Me, I don't give a fuck. I'm an old school gamer, right? Backwards compatibility is not a yay moment for me. I'm okay, listen, I'm an old school gamer, right? I come from the NES, damn near the Atari. You know what I'm saying? Because I was playing Atari too, but I come from the NES era, right? I come from the 80s with this gaming shit, right? So backwards compatibility for me is not a thing. I don't have a back catalog. Right? I don't have a catalog, a backed up catalog or nothing like that. When I want to play a game, I play that game. And if it's good enough, I beat that game. You know what I mean? If it's trash, I drop that game. You dig? I don't have a back catalog because I play what I want to play. You know what I mean? I play my games, I beat them, I get them done, and I move on. I see a lot of people, my catalog is backed up, but yet they on Twitter all the time. They on these fucking podcasts and they making YouTube videos. So if you don't got the time, well, maybe you should try to use some of that time to play the games instead of sitting in podcasts and shit like that. Maybe you should be using that time to fucking game rather than letting all these games pile the fuck up. I don't let games pile up. If it's a good game, I'm going to play it, I'm going to beat it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to use my time wisely. You know what I'm saying? And my time I like to use is playing these games. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't have a back catalog. So all that backwards compatibility shit, I don't give a fuck. I'm an old school gamer. I come from the old school. When we moved on, we moved on. When the NES, when we was on the NES, we all loved the NES. We played it every day. We fucking loved it. It's one of my top 5 favorite consoles of all time. When the Super NES came out, I've never heard, damn, I wish I could play my NES games on the Super NES. That was never a fucking topic. That was never a conversation in the fucking lunchroom, in the playground, in the schoolyard, at a friend's house. That was never the conversation. When them new consoles came out, we moved the fuck on. You did? We wasn't sitting around like, damn, I wish I could still play my NES. No, we moved on. When the 64 came out, we wasn't sitting around like, damn, I wish I could play my Super NES games on a 64. That was never a conversation. So I'm from the old school. When it's time to move on, we moved on. When the new generation started, we out. You know what I mean? We not reaching back trying to play old games and shit. That's why I am the way I am. You know what I mean? We not into all that. Playing old games and all that. When we was on Genesis and then the Saturn came out, we moved on. When we were on the Super NES and the 64 came out, we moved on. We wasn't really sitting around talking about playing old games and I wish I could play this old game on my console. We didn't care. But for some of y'all, that may be a yay type of moment. I mean, I seen some of the comments. People was like, "Oh, this is interesting. I may just get an Xbox now." There's no old games I want to play. Them games are old. They done. They moved on. I missed the whole Xbox generation and all of that shit. But those I can't get into those old games, man. They look ugly. They're old. They're fucking low polygon counts, and I can't get into that shit, man. I can't get in. I can't get into it. So. Yeah, you'll be able to play, it's being reported that you will be able to play games all the way from the original Xbox all the way up to now. So, I guess, it's a cool feature, but it ain't one that I'm like, that I care about. Like I said, I don't have a backlog. I play what the fuck I need to play. There's not a game right now where I'm thinking, damn, I need to play it, but I ain't get to it yet. The games I am playing now, as far as like single player, I done already beat. Like I beat them already. I'm playing GTA 5. I'm playing Red Dead 2. You know what I'm saying? I beat those games already. Of course, I beat Star Wars, but that was new. But I don't have, like right now, I shouldn't be playing those old games. I should probably be digging into a backlog, but I don't have a backlog because everything that I want to play, I done played. I kind of want to play Sekiro, but I don't want to pay for it. So I don't want to play it that bad. Because if I did, I would have it already. You know what I'm saying? On PC. I wanted to play it on PC, but I don't really care to pay for it. So I ain't play it. I'm not playing it until it becomes very, very fucking cheap. Other than that, I don't have no backlog. You know what I mean? I play my games and I fucking beat them. There's not games piling up because when the game come out, I want to play. I play it. I beat it. And that's that. You know what I'm saying? I think people that got backlogs, I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck they be doing, man. But I don't know. They ain't looking like they gaming much. They had this big ass fucking backlog. You dig? Shout outs to Warner Child. He said, yo, player, give us your top 10 games of the year and top 10 of the decade. One love. I already did a top 10 of the decade. I got a video up already. You can go check that out. There is no top 10 of the year, man. This year was trash. You know what I mean? This year is so bad that people's standards have become low. You know what I mean? They just claiming any game is game of the year. These games wouldn't even match up in previous years. A lot of games that people are like game of the year this year, if that same game came out last year, they wouldn't even be paying that shit no attention. You know what I mean? Gamer standards are low right now. They talking about, there's even some people that think the Game Awards was fucking great. That shit was corny as fuck. You know what I mean? Oh, Xbox killed it. For what? Because they showed you a box? They showed you a box in a fucking, in a small piece of a trailer of a corny game? Wow. That's all it took, huh? That's all it took. That's all they showed you was a box. They ain't showed nothing. They showed you, that shit was premature than a motherfucker. That shit was super premature. That was just like, hey, let's try to get one up on Sony. And you know what's even bad is that the PlayStation 5 was trending yesterday. How? How was the PlayStation 5 trending? At one point in time, the Xbox wasn't trending and the PlayStation 5 was. Now, y'all know the trends, they fluctuate, but the PlayStation 5 shouldn't have even been trending because they didn't show shit for the PlayStation 5. They show a multi-plat. Godfall, a multi-plat. Other than that, Xbox had a whole fucking console. But yet the PlayStation 5 was trending. That should tell you right there what the fuck is going on out here in these gaming streets. PlayStation 5 shouldn't have never even been trending. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. What the fuck? Why was the PlayStation 5 trending? What the fuck? What information we got? We got nothing. We got a multi-plat. We got a fucking multi-plat on the fucking PlayStation 5. What the fuck did we get for the PlayStation 5 to be trending at an award show that was pretty much dominated by Xbox when it came to all of the marketing? You know what I mean? Xbox selling TVs and shit. You know what I mean? They partner up with Samsung. They done showed off the console. Did all that type of shit. But yet the PlayStation trending. Come on, man. I let you know right now, man. It ain't nothing coming for that fucking Xbox, man. Ain't nothing coming. That shit's still going to be a fucking loser. Sad, but it is what it is. Unless the fucking PlayStation fuck this shit up, man, it's not going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere, man. The Xbox name is tainted in the grand scheme of things. I know people that don't even fucking do all this YouTube following gaming channels and all that gaming news, and even they know that the Xbox is shit. You know what I mean? Like, even they know the bad rap that the Xbox got, and they not even into all this shit. Yo, I'm telling you, that shit, that the filth of the Xbox, it reaches far, far, far outside of this fucking internet shit, dog. That shit is out there. You know what I mean? That shit is out there. Crazy. Yeah, Hellblade 2 is definitely coming to PC. That's a multi-plat too. We already know. Yeah, Microsoft is into that money, man. Yeah, PlayStation is a brand name. It's a well-recognized brand fucking name. PlayStation 5, even though it's very basic and plain, it's self-explanatory. People are going to know right away the difference between, people are not going to be confused between the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5. There will be no confusion. You know what I'm saying? But there will be one when you say Xbox One X and Xbox Series X. Phil, too much fucking chapsticks, Phil. It's going to your brain. Too much fucking chapstick. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here, man. I got to go fucking food shopping and shit. So, well, I don't, yeah, I have to go, but I'm being forced to go. I mean, I'm being forced against my goddamn will. I gotta go food shopping and shit. Shout out to Tony Wood 25. He says sports games and licenses like Madden should never have been allowed to be exclusive properties. Now Last of Us or Gears, I'm cool with that exclusivity. Yeah, man, Madden, man, we already know how it was the NFL though, man. The NFL did it. You know what I mean? The NFL wanted that shit to be exclusive, man. They wanted it up for the highest bidder. It's bullshit though. Definitely. He said I used the app, the food shop with. Nah, we ain't doing all that. That's getting a little too goddamn personal. I don't want no strangers picking up my food and shit. You know what I mean? They might do something to your food. Nah, I'm good. We can do this ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We can definitely do this ourselves. Oh, man. But yeah, man. Anyway, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Shout out to everybody for coming through. Go check out my Video Game Award live reaction. Yeah, YouTube fucked my shit all up. It was blocked in like 250 countries, but now it's public. Now I think everybody can watch it. I know it might be some parts where there's no volume, and that's because the song had to be erased from that section of the video. But other than that, man, it's over 3 hours, so most of that shit is still intact. So go check it out, man. Go check it the fuck out. Yeah, that's about it, man. Yeah. What the E-Bager Hard 8, Machiavelli the Don? How much E-Bager? Where the fuck you get that from? How did I E-Bag? I don't get that. Did I E-Bag? Did I do something I'm not aware of? Did I even? What is e-begging? Like, that's still a thing? Shit. If that's a thing, then goddamn. Because I sure do go to a lot of Caucasian channels, and I be seeing some shit. So what's up? It's a black man, it's a problem? I mean, what's up? You dig? I don't fucking get it. What's going on? I'm missing something here? Did I miss something? I don't know. I don't know what be going on in this chat, man. Shit crazy. Shit crazy. It's crazy. But I don't even know who Machiavelli the Don. I barely see that name. So I skipped your super chat. Undenied Real. No, I didn't. Where was I seen your super chat? What are you talking about? How did I skip? You said, I'm sorry they took down your live stream of the Game Awards. I missed most of it. I read that already. And I said, it's still up. You can go check it out right now. So I did not skip your super chat. And you was in Jack Move joint talking about motherfuckers talking about skipping super chats and all that. What super chat did I skip? Repost it. Right now, repost it. It was about Jack Move. I did not see a super chat about Jack Move. I'm sorry. If I missed it, repost the goddamn super chat. Copy and paste the message. I'll read it right now. My bad if I missed your goddamn super chat. I scrolled all the way up to the top and I did not see it, dog. God damn, this motherfucker Undenied Real be tripping. I seen you in Jack Move joint tripping. Oh, I'm about to recall my shit. Damn, if I missed it, then just let me know. God damn, I thought I read it. My bad, player. What the fuck? Relax. He still ain't reposted yet. Like, copy and paste and put it down here so I can read the super chat, dog. I did not see it. Make sure y'all hit that like button, though, man. Definitely make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Yeah, I can't wait for these new consoles, man. I definitely can't wait for them. I can't wait to see where the graphics is going to go. Definitely can't wait. Can't wait to see what the next generation of 2K going to look like. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to, like, the next generation of The Last of Us and fucking Uncharted, because I know they're coming out with another Uncharted. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait to see what the next... A lot of games, man. You know what I mean? Can't wait to see the new shit they come up with. Can't wait to see the next generation of Battlefield. Yeah. All right, Undenied Real. Just type it out right now. Just type out what the message was, because I didn't see it. I didn't skip it. I don't skip super chats. If I don't read your super chat, then obviously I missed it. But I don't skip super chats. You know what I mean? So don't take it as I personally just ignored your super chat. That's never going to happen. I don't ignore supporters, man. I do not ignore supporters. I think so far we know like 12 teraflops for the Xbox Series X. It's going to be like 12 teraflops and shit like that. SSDs. It's going to be a Ryzen Zen 2 CPU. Some shit. I scroll all the way as far as it would let me. It won't let me go up only, a certain amount. Hold on, let me see something. Yeah, I scrolled up as far as my... I said, how Jack Move gonna roast Candace when she get more pussy than him? Ouch! Oh. Yo, y'all dumb as fuck, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. They was going at it on Twitter, man. Shout outs to Top Tier Havoc. He said, thank you for all the entertainment throughout the years, big dog. I'm always in tune with you and the rest of AGS. Shout outs to you, man. Appreciate the super chat. Make sure y'all check out AGS Podcast this Sunday, 4 p.m. EST. Yeah, we wanted to get Jack Move to come on AGS because Candace want that smoke. She want to address Jack Move live. Face to face as much as possible. But Jack Move, Jack Move ducked that, man. No, so Jack Move told she need to pay $50, man. I know somebody on Twitter was like, I'll pay half, but Candace was like, nah. We ain't paying shit. But yeah, man, she want to address Jack Move live, man. So yeah, I mean, it would be nice to get those fireworks, but I don't think it's gonna happen, man. I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, so Keep hope alive, man. All right, y'all. I'm out, man. Thanks everybody for coming through. I see y'all on Sunday. Podcast, you know what I mean? Talk about some more shit and all that. So appreciate y'all for sliding through. Yeah, man, he won $50, man. He won $50 for that smoke. Well, he asked, Candace was calling him, Candace was like calling him. The reason why he want the money is because Candace was calling him broke and saying that he didn't have no life and all he got is video games and shit like that. So Jack Moo was like, well, put $50 in my PayPal since you keep calling me broke. So that's how the whole money thing came about. So yeah, man, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, everybody, man, let's just let's just stop the violence. Let's just relax. But yeah, man, it's all good. So he proving a point by asking for money. Well, yeah, I guess. Like, at the end of the day, I guess it's like, yeah, all right, I am broke, so give me some money. Shit. I don't fucking know, man. I'm minding my business, man. I'm just gonna mind my business. I'm just gonna mind my business. Ain't got nothing to do with me. But they just need. And it all started over some bullshit. Candace said she was joking around. Jack wasn't playing. So I understand Jack's point of view, because like, if somebody playing with you that you don't fuck with like that, I get it. You know what I mean? Because I'll be the same way. You know what I mean? Like, don't play with me. I don't even fuck with you like that. Why you playing with me? So I can understand why he did what he did, but some people ain't like that. You know what I mean? Some people like, hey, man, even though we ain't cool, I'm still going to play with you. But it's like, nah, motherfucker. Nah, I don't fuck with you like that. Don't play with me. And plus, especially when you are actually heated, like when you actually got an attitude, and then somebody that you don't even fuck with come playing around with you, that shit pisses you the fuck off. Because I'm the same way. So I understand why Jack, blocked her and all that shit. But, I guess it ain't that big of a deal, man, at the end of the day. You dig? So. All right, man. It's all good, Undenied Real. You put up what you said it was. I read it. I read it for you, player. It's all good, man. You dig? But, yeah, I'm going to catch y'all later, man. It's your boy Hard 8. I'm gone. Deuces.